Um, you know what? Let's go somewhere else instead. Hopefully that works. Oh, the answer charlatan is T-posing around menacingly. Hey, see here, and welcome back to Silent Peaks. The first episode was jam-packed with drama, and I loved every second of it. But today, we are gonna be playing with the Sutherlands, who live right over here. And already, I'm loving the house. They seem to be a pretty well-off family. So let's see. High school sweethearts, Eloise and Charlie do their best to provide for their daughters. Jessica is known as a shining example of the family, while Jenny doesn't care for much outside the porch. Is there anything that could affect young sisters, maybe even changing their lifestyles forever? Perhaps it's the people they'll meet on their way. Alright, so as with last time, there is supposed to be a scripted notification, but sometimes it doesn't work. For me, most times, for me, basically every time it doesn't work, for the same reason that the family album doesn't work. Oh, it does work for the actual families, because for some reason it doesn't work for me in neighborhood view, so this is all I see, and I've added this. I just added this just to make sure. I went into neighborhood story and just see that all of the pictures are there, but for some reason it didn't appear. It doesn't appear for me, and I don't know why. So I assume that it would be the same in the families albums as well, but apparently not. Apparently that's different. So let's go back to the Wallace family and check that out real quick before moving on to the Sutherlands. Yeah, no, there we go. Alfred has always felt one step behind his sister Eloise. He was always the second to achieve any goals and based his self-esteem on the amount of success he could boast about. So just from this, we already know that Eloise, who we are gonna see in today's episode, is Alfred's sister, so that already gives us so much context. When he met Leandra, he saw a way to manipulate his own attitude. She was kind and loving and taught him to find beauty in small things. Oh, that's cute. As the years passed by, he realized that he wanted to share the rest of his life with Leandra. They were so enthusiastic about starting a new phase of their lives together. First there was Marian, their beautiful little girl, taking all after her dad. And later on, little Freddie joined their family. Life was so beautiful in those happy days. Leandra's specialty was her famous spaghetti bolognese. You may even say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? Everything was great until recently. Leandra simply left and hasn't come home since then. Freddie became lonely with his mama gone, and it doesn't seem like there's anyone out there to support him right now. His dad and big sis are both so distant. What about Marian? She's just hit her rebel phase. Considering that she was always closer to her mom rather than her dad, the times to come will be difficult for the Wallaces. And Alfred, he just wants to understand. Why would the love of his life do such a thing? Was there a mistake he made and he's unaware of? Where could she be? Is Leandra safe? And that's already so powerful, because now with all of that context, which we pretty much knew already, but now we have more context. But all of the drama, the fact that Alfred did manage to reunite with Freddie a little bit, but not at all with Marian, ran away from home entirely, and she is still away from home. So yeah. Okay, before we get to the scripted notification, which is, I don't think it's gonna appear. Nope. So before we get to that, because as the same as last episode, I do have a document that came with the neighborhood just in case the notifications don't work. But let's see the house. So this is a pretty big house. This is a nice family home with a little garden. This is gorgeous. This is actually so gorgeous. And there's even a greenhouse over there. Nice. Oh, look at this. This is so cute. A little um I want to say Don't Wake the Llama, but I don't think it's called Don't Wake the Llama in The Sims 2. I think that's the one in The Sims 4. It is Don't Wake the Llama. Okay, never mind. It is Don't Wake the Llama. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, I love this area. And another garden. Wow, alright. I wonder who's the gardener in the family. I'm assuming the mother, but we'll see. Um, the dining room over here. This kitchen is gorgeous. Just a billiard table. Wow, they are rich. Look at this bathroom. They are rich. Also, apparently they have a pet bowl downstairs and like a cat tower here and everything. Did they used to, and the litter box, did they used to have a cat and now they don't? What happened to the cat? This is a room. They're so rich that there's even two rooms for the two, like they don't even have to share a room. So we have a photo here so that we know that this is indeed her room, Jessica's. Eloise, and this is the same photo again. Eloise grew up as her parents' favorite child. She has always been a charismatic, bright girl. Unfortunately, her brother Alfred was raised in the shadow of his ambitious sister. Since early childhood, Eloise kept in touch with a younger friend around the town, Leandra. As time passed, they eventually became besties. Alright. One day, Leandra introduced Eloise to her new boyfriend, a new boy in town, Charlie. She didn't want to be a fake friend, but wow, she just couldn't keep her eyes off that boy. Soon, it turned out that Charlie caught some strong feelings for Eloise too. They fell for each other despite their initial loyalty towards Leandra. She couldn't stand the way things turned out, breaking up with Charlie and claiming that her friendship with Eloise was over after all these years. Oh, Leandra couldn't stand the way things turned. Okay. Well, yeah, no, of course. I would. Of course, she broke up with Charlie. Eloise and Charlie didn't need much time to fall deeply in love, becoming high school sweethearts to be on the tongues of the whole town, I guess. Eventually, they moved in together and got hitched, not allowing anything in the world to spoil their amazing bond. Their first child was Jessica. You could tell she took over her mom a great deal, immediately becoming highly successful among her peers and teachers. Later on, they had Jenny, their second little and adorable daughter. Jessica did well at nearly everything as soon as she undertook any new hobbies. Unlike her sibling, Jenny didn't really care for grades or the approval of other people. She would wander on the porch, practicing some nature-related activities at all times. Interesting, so the gardens are pretty much gonna be Jenny's, but not yet, because I don't think... Well, she's a teenager now, so maybe. Recently, Jessica started to hang out with a boy named Valerian. He was such fun, although she was pretty sure none of her parents would approve of him. Neither of her parents would approve of him. Especially Louise, she's always so mannerly and considerate for partnerships, isn't she? Even as a teenager, Jenny wasn't really willing to change her attitude, which worsened their relationship with Eloise. What would it take to convince any of them to make peace? Alright, that is very interesting. We did see Jenny last episode because Freddy, what was his name? Teddy. What was his name? Freddie. Freddie wanted to hang out with her and become friends with her, so and they did. But now for the notification that's not going to appear, it would have said it's another calm evening around the Sutherland homestead. However, Jessica planned having some fun tonight. In a few more hours, she wants to call her crush, Valerian, and sneak out with him. Be careful around her parents and don't let them catch her. Alright, we'll see if that works, because we did try last episode. So, in a few hours, while we wait a few hours for Jessica to be able to sneak out, let's let them play, let's let them live, and check out their personalities. He's very sloppy. Charlie never dared to miss a good party when he was younger. Now, as father duties reached out to him, he stays focused on spending time with his family. Sometimes he just wishes he had more influence on his not so free spirit daughters. Oh, so he wants his daughters to be free spirits. Let's see the memories. Just a quick glance. I don't want to stay too much on them. Okay, had a great birthday party. Grew up really well apparently. Learned to study from George. Okay. Had enough. Yeah, no, okay. Kissed Eloise for the first. Wait. Very first kiss with Leandra went steady, and then had an affair with Eloise and got caught cheating and lost. Yeah, no, that makes sense. We saw that in the family history story, whatever. Went to college. Very first woohoo with Eloise in college. Graduated, and great graduation party. Look at that. Then got a promotion. This is a fantastic life. Besides a few things, besides now Jenny got a D, but like, oh, and Jenny was rejected from private school. Jenny was, but Jessica didn't. That is so interesting because in The Sims 2, if one of the kids gets, like, if you impress the principal, all of your kids get into private school. So I like this. It was manipulated so that only one of them did. But yeah, no, I mean, Charlie lived a fantastic life, basically. And Eloise, I Eloise, I think is gonna have a similar life. Where are you going? All right. Um. Oh, under the stars. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought it was gonna be like an automatic. I don't think I have ACR, so it wasn't gonna be that. But I thought they were gonna woohoo, and I was like, "What way are you taking to go to the bedroom?" But yeah, no, I had an affair with Charlie, unfortunately, and lost Leandra's best friend and made enemies. No, but that's fair. And then Leandra became our sister-in-law. Her sister, Louise's sister-in-law, obviously. But wow, was an overachiever. Went to college, very first woohoo as always. Got engaged. About the same things as before. Again, Jenny got a D and was rejected. Ooh, what's this? Discovered desirable discourse. Oh, the membership card that we just, like, it just happened. Ambitious, since anyone can remember, raised in a culture of great effort and its consequences. Eloise tries to pass their schemes on to her daughters. While Jessica seems to completely take after her mother, Jenny is the one to keep her head among the clouds. Eloise wishes her dear husband Charlie tried to have a good influence as well. Now, Jessica became everything her mother ever wanted her to be. Beautiful, popular, and successful at school, but what if the perception she has of herself is just an illusion cast by Eloise? What if Jessica finds out there are other values in life besides ambitions and hard work? Well, yeah, I mean, she's finding that in Valerian, apparently. She's starting to rebel a little bit. And yeah, no, I mean, she had a great birthday party. She learned all of the things. Learned to study as well. Had a great birthday party, and Jenny got a D, but that's not her problem. And Jenny was rejected from private school, but still. Oh, you know what? Um, is it too early? It's probably too early for her to sneak out. But Jenny, on the other hand, did also learn all of the things that she needed to learn, except she didn't learn to study. So then she got a D report card, had a lousy birthday party, interesting, and got rejected from private school. I don't think she cares as much, but she's very shy. Oh my god, look at that. Jenny always considers herself a weirdo, which she also feels ambiguous about. Never really cared for her peers or family approval. She's the happiest alone, taking care of her true friends. Silly little plants in the garden. So the garden is hers. Alright, I was right. And she wants to become a plant sim. That is so cool. She does have a gardening badge, silver level, and flower arranging bronze. So she probably would have gotten along with Leandra because Leandra is a flower arranger as well, right? It is late, so they should go to bed. And as they do go to bed, she needs to use the toilet first and then go to bed. As they do go to bed, I'll take this opportunity for Jessica to find a phone. Sneak out. There we go. This is like an intercom, so it makes sense that it's there. But at the same time, I was expecting it to be like in the studio here, for example. Usually there's not just one phone. I mean, unless you do have a cell phone. I could have used that. Oh, that's why we have all of the pet stuff, is because Charlie wants a pet. Okay, we'll do that in the morning then. And Charlie wants to be best friends with Jenny as well. That's cute. Eloise wants to be best friends forever with Jessica and wants Jessica to be an overachiever, which I don't think is gonna happen because Jessica doesn't have a. Oh, she does have a job, so it can happen. We just need 4 more friends. Wow. Okay. 4 more family friends and a logic skill point, which she does want to get. Oh no, she burned the food. Don't bother, they're all sleeping or leaving anyway. Why? Okay. I know I said don't bother, but I didn't mean just leave it on the ground. You tried this fitness activity? Oh, you're dreaming. I forgot that sometimes you... I forgot about that. Sometimes I do have dreams. We missed Valerian coming by to get Jessica. That's alright. Did you burn those as well? No, okay. Those are okay. Can this not be used? Because she always brings it over there, outside. Also, I did just notice, why does she go over there and not here in the dining room? Which is really lovely, by the way. Oh right, I forgot. We did get, yeah, this is a thing that um that they have as well. Yeah, like a juice bar over there, and she's back. And this is cute, actually. She's back, and now she's just gonna tell everything to Jenny. I do like that they're friends. You know, they're not alike at all, but they're still friends. And you know, she's just coming back home and eating the toaster pastry that Jenny did, and just talking about her night out. A school bus will arrive in about an hour, and we won't have slept at all. We'll sleep when we're back. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. We'll just be very tired. How sleepy are you? I don't know. You could sleep. You could keep sleeping. She doesn't really care. Eloise is also going, and she's a personal injury attorney. She's doing pretty well. So let's go ahead and we want to take a hike. So I think let's do that first thing. Okay, let's let her brush her teeth. She wants to brush. Who am I to say no? First thing in the morning, let's brush your teeth. Are you going in your PJs? I have a feeling that if we throw the game, the president is not gonna be happy with us. She's gonna know, and she's not gonna be happy with us that we threw the game. So let's play to win. We might still lose. Charlie's promoted to vice president and receives 2 logic and 2 creativity skill points. What? Okay, Charlie's home got promoted and he just saw his daughter go for a hike instead of being in school. But level 7, that is incredible. And got 2 logic point and 2 creativity point, was it? So now he only needs another 2 logic points and 4 friends, but wow, the friends are the worst part about promotions in The Sims 2. The wild world of nature, being at one with your surroundings, is a goal that many nature enthusiasts share. Trying to achieve that goal is a journey that has many obstacles. This time, your obstacle is bees! No! Oh no! Oh, Jessica received 100 simoleon reward for making the proudest doting family this side of SimCity. In the meantime, Jenny doesn't care. Okay, but now that you're done with your hike, you do need to tend many. So he wants to obtain a pet, but okay, no, we don't actually know a pet. Tiger could be a pet, but from the furniture that we have in the house, it seems obvious to me that Charlie wants a cat, not a dog. So I don't think it's gonna surprise anybody that Jenny is my favorite in this family. When somebody is an overachiever and is doing so good at life and everything, like Charlie and Eloise are, I don't really care for them. Like, this guy got promoted and just got gifted skill points. Like, how does that even work? I don't know, but just like that, it got handed on a silver platter, and it's just, what? Jessica at least has the sneaking out with a bad boy thing, kind of. So I like that. You know what? I think I'm gonna go out on a date. Call a scout on date. And let's see if we can have our very first kiss with Balerion. Eloise was so tired that she just went to sleep soon after she came home. But community load, yes. Nobody else. It's a date. Why would, oh, I guess like if you want a chaperone, but ooh, shall we go to the cemetery and be edgy? No, that's not something that Jessica will do. Let's go ahead. Oh, to the bowling alley. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh no! Oh no! Why is this happening? You know what? Let's go somewhere else instead. Moonlight flows? Hopefully that works. Oh, the unsavory charlatan is T-posing around menacingly. That's so weird. I've never had it happen that badly. Like that the whole place was just pink soup. It's never been that bad for me. Like sometimes a few of the assets will flash pink like that, but I've never had that bad of a pink soup. Okay, this is better. And to be fair, it seems more Valerian style, from what I understand about Valerian. And Valerian wants to also have a very first kiss with Jessica. Should we wait for Valerian's, what? Let's go ahead and have our first kiss. Like, first things first. We already snuck out. This is our second date, technically. Cute. Alright, and then, you know what? The rest is up to you. Oh, wait. We just kissed. Just kissed. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, that was just a glitch, I guess. Are you gonna watch this every single lamppost? What's this? What's this? Another lamppost. Okay, now you can flirt. And I'm not gonna do anything else until the date is done and we go home. Come on, no, at least go talk to... This woman just inserted herself into a conversation. At least talk to him. I'm gonna go ahead and let her squeeze him, so that they are in an active conversation and they're together instead of, being not in the toilet. Okay, it seems like she wants to talk with this random lady more than her own date. They kissed, so that's all that Jessica wanted out of this date. Well, that's okay, fine, I guess. These two, I swear, I mean, they were made for each other. They don't know what they want to do. We're in a nightclub. Let's dance. Are we gonna dance there? What? Oh, there we go. I mean, just here, randomly, in behind a corner, instead of upstairs in the dance floor. But sure, no, this works as well. At least it's something. At least you're doing something with this date. Okay, yeah, this was a good time. It wasn't bad. Let's go back home. Basically, Jessica snuck out again is what's happening here right now. Because she's gonna be back at 6 in the morning. Whoops. And again, she's gonna go right to school. But in the meantime, well, they're all gonna go to bed in the meantime, so there's not much is gonna happen. But yeah, she didn't do her homework. Uh-oh. She's starting to slip up because of Valerian. I like that. I mean, that is the point of, the bad boy and everything. That is exactly the point of this trope. Jenny brought a friend. It's Ginger. Alright, I thought it was, she looks different. Did Ginger always have that outfit? I don't know, but I guess she does now. But yeah, no, this is Ginger Newsom. It's not the one from the neighborhood. I thought it was custom, and the one from the neighborhood. Okay, Charlie's returned from work. He just needs to take a shower, but then he wants to invite someone over. Let's invite just the social worker, right? No, not the social worker, but like the adoption people. I don't know. Let's call a service. Would it be a service? I think it would be a service. Alright, pet adoption service. There it is. So we want a kitten. Do we want a kitten or a cat? Like a grown one. Let's go ahead and get a kitten. Bonkers is a genius and independent and finicky. I like that even better, honestly. You know what? Let's get Bonkers. Aww. Bonkers is here. No, Bonkers is fantastic already as a name. Bonkers Sutherland. Incredible. Why Jenny? Okay, well, Jenny just accepted Bonkers. You are the one who wanted him, so go ahead and pick it up. Because otherwise, it's just gonna block the way. Not Jenny! Jenny, you leave it. Because you do need to tend to your garden. Oh, look at how tiny it is! Oh my god, this is adorable. Alright, let's praise for staying off furniture. Let's feed a treat. Let's snuggle. Oh no. Okay. Please stop that. Please don't do that ever again. I think it was just that the last time we loaded up that sim, it was at the Pink Soup community load. But now that we're here, it worked properly. But that scared me. Please don't make it happen here. Alright, this is cute. This is adorable. Aww. Did you seriously leave the kitten just there alone? That is where I think I'm gonna leave it for today. This house, again, is gorgeous. I love this house. I do need to spray that. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right now. Let's see if either of these two is gonna be the one to turn us into a plant sim. I highly doubt it, because we need a lot more than that to become a plant sim, but she wants to become a plant sim, so we'll see. We'll see. I think there is a chance. A very small one, but there is a chance. So yeah, I'll leave it here for today. This wasn't as drama packed as the last episode, but Jessica is starting to let her grades slip up. She's still an A plus student, but she hasn't done her homework yet. So that is gonna drop. That is gonna lower. Whoa! Who's that? Oh no, that's just Valerian. I thought it was a burglar. That's just Valerian leaving a gift. Let's see, what is she leaving? What is he leaving? I had a good time yesterday. I saw this blue sky bonsai tree and thought you might like it. Oh, cute. That's cute. Yeah, I mean, besides that, we got a kitten. Jenny tended to her garden. That is pretty much it. That is pretty much all that we are gonna do with this household, I think. But yeah, that is where we're gonna leave it for today. And next time we are gonna see Valerian and his family. So I'm excited about that. That seems like a household that's gonna be fun. Let me know in the comments what you think about this family and what you think about the story so far. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!